Hello everyone, and welcome to the 6th broadcast of the Armco News Network, and we're coming to you live from our headquarters, located on the Aurora-class dropship, the Lonely Air. In keeping with our policy of news on the front as well as helping with logistics, the Lonely Air is still currently orbiting Titan, so we can give you news on the front. Today we're going into this sit-rep of our current ongoing operations on Titan. For a quick little update from our news team, currently flying with the Ghosts of Rosgreaves, it seems that 3 of them, after touching down at the Crow's Nest, 3 of them have elected to stay on the ground and report from the ground, while poor Joe is still in the second seat. We wish them good luck. Now, on to the news. Well, last we left off in this breaking news story, we had just finished our massive surprise attack drop on our enemies, and now things have taken a rapid change for the better. Start off with what everyone wants to hear about. We're starting off in the south this time around. Naturally, we're gonna start off in the place that everyone wants to know about, the big epic dogfight. There were 2 major sides to this engagement. There were those on a more eastern side and those on the western side of this battle, with each side bringing 5 squadrons, for a total of 10 hostile squadrons, whereas we had a total of 11 aircraft, outnumbering them by 1. Like on the western side, 4 of the hostile fighters were out of ammunition, with 1 serving as a fighter escort, most likely escorting them back to the airfield at the Citadel. The other 5 were most likely scrambled in an effort to pin down our squadrons to allow their squadrons return home. Unfortunately for them, they did not succeed. Fighter squadrons Revenant, Guardian 1, Archangel, Strike, Tempest, Dust, Thunderbolt, Mage, Howlrunner, Cypher, Requiem, and Yangtze would successfully intercept and engage these hostile fighters. Reports from the ground helped say it all. For them, all they could see was the contrails of the sky with fighters gracefully maneuvering each other, desperately trying to get to the deadly missile or gunfire. In this slaughter, our forces would see a large amount of hostile aircraft start falling from the sky, some of ours as well. In the end, all said is done, our boys turned out on top. No squadrons were lost, though each squadron is reporting some casualties, reportedly being down to half FS or 3 FS. I don't know what that means, but the term we use apparently. Moving on. Meanwhile, at the airfield, things may seem to be taking a turn from the worse as 2 more inbound fighters are coming in hot. And with all squadrons out of ammo, it may seem that this may be the end for them. However, fighter squadrons Cloud and the Ghosts of Rosgreaves just so happen to be at the airfield resupplying from downing a chopper at Blackout, and it seems those 2 are poised to intercept the incoming birds and potentially save our returning heroes. We wish them and our captain happy hunting, those inbound fighters. Blackout is also seeing major success as units Sin Eater, Bolts, Pink Panthers, Iron Curtains, Dragon Wasps, Tempest, Kodiak, Druid, Mudshop, Sand, Ixon's Brawlers, Spatha, Battlebots, Foxbat, Trashbags, 4th Sail, Riggs, Rags, and Vulcan are moving in and rapidly securing the area with only a handful of hostile infantry remaining. Additionally, Light Mechs BT, Tar, Nuke, Drake 1, UPD, and Scar are also offering fire support. The reports do indicate that there is a hostile VTOL coming in to their rear. Continuing on to the western area of that side, Warforged, Fires, and Marco we don't have a lot of information about that area, so they're either moving in to continue to engage the tanks up there, or they're coming in to reinforce. Regardless, light vehicles Fenrir's and Lothcat are still engaging tanks and Logi units, with Lothcat being trashed and is currently immobile. And of course, further down south, the continuous battle with the Allied forces and the Kingdom forces are still ongoing. However, the northern side of that battle seems to be won. Allied forces seem poised to move in to reinforce the north. But we're still continuing on with the south in this little news update. Back down at the military base and airfield, well, they got the airfield up and running, and units are preparing to move into the Citadel. People like Wolfpack, Sky 81, Sappers, Norwind, Shield, Accounting, TAC 40B, Haliptite, Goddess, Herald, Minutemen, Seal 7, Snapshot 48, Empirico, Turtle, Vinyl Heads, Arablast, Hardoria, Bricks, Raider, Aether, Glass, Caspar, Hardliner, Firestarter, Sparks, Steelox, Hades, Billot, Quasar, Womprat, Aunties? Whereas units like Gears, Void, Meow, Kumove, Atlas Forge, Walt, Big Six, Sticker are most likely also moving up, with Herald, Pegasus, Stillman, Puffin are currently at the airfield either rearming in the case of the large transports, dropping off the remaining forces. Additionally, Scorpion, Puppet, Gloryhammer, Falchions, Reaper, Winged Hussars, Red Medics, Arc Weaver, Crawler, Blackened, Volk Hazard, Freeman, Satium, Andromeda, Nightfall, Hammerhead, P7734, Old, Harpy, Big Mama, Cherry, Pigeon, Immortal, Carbion, Chariot, and Powder with Philister are moving in to the base from more eastern side, though sadly Seagull was wiped out by 3 hostile squadrons. The Citadel itself seems to be brushing with activity, and we are detecting multiple hostile aircraft, most likely Winchester, returning back to the airfield to rearm, resupply. So be advised for potentially more hostile sorties as things continue. On the more northern end of the VTOL base, Crow, Royal Jags, Neptune Titan, Concrete Pete, Bastion, Gunnigan, Boar, CC, Dustoff, Holy Divers, and Silver have mostly secured the city area and are moving into the VTOL base. Only ones currently there will be Crow and Royal Jags, whereas a large enemy force of infantry backed up by transports and artillery are rapidly moving in to resecure the VTOL base. Units like Path, Oliskin, Squire 2, Seraphs, Iron Rain, Kellys, Aquila, Roses, Puma, Ember, Dex may end up moving in to either support them, or they might end up trying to assault the Citadel. Units like Tigers, Torches, Ted, Bone Pickers, Womprat, Warcat, and Prodigal are currently holding in some relatively small city areas and are currently dealing with some fighter squadrons harassing them, with Tiger sadly being immobile. At the water plant, the area seems to be largely secured, though there are several infantry and even some larger units still in the AO, as Vigil, Ghost, Ironsides, Pirate, Liberty One, Ivax, Mako, Asphalt, Bucketheads, and Music are still holding on that area and are largely securing it. However, the military base has been secured thanks to the brave efforts of Koldat, Newton, Luxmave, Arcalaffer, Zadio 31, Phoenix Ward, Jester, Gulfstar, Iron Hammer, Red Flyers, Wisp, Hickey, Steelstorm, Stan the Man, Fallen, Booms, Bright Forge, Iron Q, Black Widow, Blue Jays, Firefly, Dung Hoover, Mother, Summer, Maywood, Iron 14, Scrap Shop, Omen, Zeta, Breaker, Infantry Bus, and so forth. Additionally, White Wing and Roadkill seem to also be moving in support, with fire squadrons Iron 14, Wasp, and Skyguard having successfully shot down incoming hostile fighters and more helicopters. And finally, Air's Mercy, Brass, Dusk, Heavy Metal, Gambit 3, Dung Hoover, Sindri, and Templar are currently holding their position against hostile infantry being backed up by Logi. This is largely it. However, we are getting reports that Concrete Pete did reactivate on AA gun and have successfully used that to shoot down an incoming heavy infantry VTOL. But that is largely it for combat operations. And now we're going to turn to the weather, which I will admit, we are just doing this because why not, and we don't have a lot of information. So, be advised, this may end up being completely false, so don't take our word for it if it ends up being false. But we are estimating that due to the cool weather, you might be seeing a low of 40 degrees Fahrenheit and a high of 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Additionally, we also think that there may be snow coming in soon, so be advised for that. As for possible predictions, my prediction is still once again, they have some kind of super weapon. It's only a matter of time. I swear it. Heck, Newton and Coulthard may have theoretically found a piece of it, as they found some very weird spires, which may or may not have anything to do with the possible super weapon, which I know they're going to have. It's only a matter of time before they reveal they have some kind of space laser or some kind of giant railgun. It's only a matter of time, people, I guarantee it. If you look at the previous operations, we had the giant Titans in Haven, and those massive pirate ships on Lucian. Well, it's only a matter of time. I guarantee it's going to happen. It's not fear-mongering if it ends up being true. Well, with that little prediction out of the way, let's take a quick moment to honor the fallen, specifically the ones who have gone down today. Today we're saluting those who have fallen today, being Music, Iron Rain, and Seagull. And with that, that's all for today, everyone. Thank you for once again tuning in to the Armco News Network. We're doing our best to give you the information that you need to know, and in some cases, what High Command does not want you to know, because we are still technically independent. So keep your eyes out on your radar, and make sure you have all your cold gear equipped. That's all for today, everyone. Goodbye.